Imagine this. It's week 4 of the preseason, and a name no one thought would make waves suddenly takes over headlines. Not Watson, not Flacco, not Pickett. It's Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, the same guy some scouts once mocked as a potential number 1 overall pick in 2025, now buried deep on the Browns' depth chart. 5th rounder. Pick 144. Practically forgotten, except he isn't. Because in the blistering Florida sun, with nothing but a football and a dream, Shedeur's been dialing it in. Working with trainer Darryl Colbert, he's been dropping passes into buckets with surgical precision. No pads, no pass rush. But man, the tape doesn't lie. The arm talent is real. But here's where it gets complicated. Sanders may be lighting it up in training sessions, but in Cleveland, he's QB4 at best. Deshaun Watson's trying to bounce back. Joe Flacco's the veteran glue. Kenny Pickett is hungry. And Dylan Gabriel? Raw but promising. For Shedeur to even sniff the field, it would take a perfect storm, an injury, a collapse, or a preseason miracle. And yet, he keeps grinding like he knows it's coming. Like he believes destiny's on a delay, not denial. But football doesn't happen in a vacuum. Off the field, Sanders has been making headlines for the wrong reasons. Pulled over twice in 2 weeks for speeding, including once clocked at over 100 miles per hour. Then he skips court. That's not just bad optics, that's red flag territory for NFL execs. Talent alone won't save you in this league, not when leadership and maturity are part of the package. And if Shedeur can't clean up fast, the window might slam shut before it even cracks open. And now, just when you thought his path couldn't twist more, enter the Toronto Argonauts. That's right, the CFL just claimed his exclusive negotiating rights. A subtle but clear message. If the NFL sours, Canada's got a backup plan for him. It's not a death sentence for his pro career, but let's be honest, when your name is grouped with guys like Trey Lance and Max Duggan as CFL stash candidates, that's not where you want to be. It's the kind of reality check that either makes a player or breaks them. Still, something about Shedeur feels unfinished. He's not folding. He's out there putting in the reps, chasing the slimmest odds. And in this league, that can count for more than you think. Because all it takes is one preseason flash, one highlight reel moment, one coach who says, we've got to see more. Now, while we're watching Sanders fight for a roster spot, there's another storm brewing, this time on defense. Jordan Hicks, veteran linebacker, smart, physical, respected. But he's aging, and availability's been a problem. With the Browns eyeing a faster, younger, more dynamic unit under Jim Schwartz, Hicks might be the odd man out. Analyst Damon Wolf didn't mince words. If rookie Nathaniel Watson shows out in camp, Hicks could be gone. Just like that. That's the brutal truth of the NFL. Doesn't matter what you've done, it matters what you can still do. And right now, the Browns are in prove-it mode across the board. They're reshaping this roster not for nostalgia, but for wins. Let's shift to another position battle that's heating up. Wide receiver. With Elijah more out of the picture, the race for the final 2 WR spots is suddenly a battle royale. For guys seem locked in, Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, Deontay Johnson, and DeAndre Carter. That leaves just 2 spots, and 3 names scrapping for them, Jamari Thrash, David Bell, and Michael Woods too. Thrash is the hot name after redshirting his rookie year. Bell? A former 3rd-round pick now hanging by a thread. And Woods has barely gotten out of the shadows. Bell's slot experience gives him a slight edge, but 381 yards over 2 seasons? That's not earning you a lot of second chances. Especially not when the Browns are shifting to more 12 personnel sets, 2 tight ends, fewer receivers. That WR5 and WR6 slot? It's not just about talent. It's about versatility, special teams value, and being the kind of player who never misses an assignment. Thrash is younger, quicker, and turning heads in camp. Bell's advantage is experience, but that won't mean anything if he can't translate it to production now. The Browns' offense is evolving. The margin for error is shrinking. Every drop, every blown route, every missed block, it's being watched. And speaking of someone who's always being watched, let's talk about the man setting the tone, Myles Garrett. Fresh off some off-season drama and a brief flirtation with a trade demand, Garrett is all in. The Defensive Player of the Year is locked in like never before. He's vocal, he's focused, and he believes this defense is about to hit another level. 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro. But it's not about the accolades anymore. Garrett wants to win and win now. This is the heartbeat of 2025 Browns football. Intensity, urgency, no wasted reps, no safe bets. Whether it's Shedeur Sanders throwing bullets in obscurity, David Bell clinging to hope, or Jordan Hicks staring down the youth movement, the message is clear: perform or get out of the way. And here's where you come in, Browns Breakout fam. We want to hear from you. Is Shedeur Sanders the future, or just another footnote? Does David Bell deserve one last shot? And who claims the final wideout spots before the season kicks off? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're here, smash that like button and subscribe to Browns Breakout for all the latest on Cleveland's evolving roster. Because if the first few weeks of camp are any indication, this season's about to be wild.